Welcome all
One
to
ball,
join
2 points.
of passing over.
2 point and goal.
Once enough respect to you. New London based, this time it is coming.
Summer City be there.
And I'm most welcome. Alright, guys of Parade Veteran, I'm most welcome. Central Old School, I'm most welcome. Once enough respect, Sister Kadina, the corner kick. Fourah community. Now wait and see. How bears in the can do one with the collection community. Once enough respect, Charlie the Cannibals alongside Musu, Soja Team Base. Sister Khadija and the corner kick, representing the Toll Gate organization. Alongside Mami Lokobi Johnson, right at the Toll Gate. We welcome on all right round, Sister Mata, Sister Connie. The whole lady do well, Mama Koff, Mount Zion, after Titi and Titi. The whole lady do well with me. We welcome on all right round. The referee call the two team out to attention. Remember say the team of this competition, now say no violence and say no to drugs. Where I go and Silas and Baba Bai and Foundation and bring to we. And the parents say that they say outside Ocha. For they behind their sides. For say no violence and say no to drugs inside this competition. We welcome on all. We welcome guys of Elephant Bets, the sponsor of this competition. If you want to open accounts online, then go do one for you. Anything where you want to do online, remember say Elephant Bets, they go do one for you. They can they around for see how best, then they carry on with the Lotto game. Free Lotto game. Elephant Bets are one of the reliable bets in common in the country. We want to say enough respect to them for that. The sponsor of this competition. Fourah community, the kind one with the collection community. Fourah community versus the collection community. Once enough respect, Sister Ada, Sister Mabinti, Sister Michaela, Sister Masiri. Now welcome right now. A man called States alongside Kochi of United Nations base. They're all there with me for see how best we do them inside this particular one. We welcome on all right round. We welcome on all. But remember say, now 7 officers that follow inside the field. The one they will get sacked. If you don't get sacked, you know the part of the 7-man committee, left the field now. Left the field now. Left the field now. If you know the part of the 7-man committee. Now let's see how busy 90 minutes they can do them. Welcome on all right round. Now welcome Inspector Bar right at the studio, the chief analyst. You are where they stop seeing all scene for now. The group stage, so say this stage every day. Once enough respect for them, welcome on at the studio. Anytime when they make a fast, double up. Kolleh, we can enjoy big time soccer. I'll see the team there. Well determined, well set, well prepared for can take this one. We welcome all guys of Central One Media One. Abuloko alongside Fengo Mengo and Atikale Wash. We want to say enough respect Central One Media One. We welcome all right inside. Any side where they make a fast. You're going to find Fourah and tell you calmly you can see for yourself. Another cracking one inside the Inter-Community Champions Football Business under the Central One Football Association COFA. Lost enough respect to the Chairman Philip Sinclair Cole, alongside all members when they carry any other day for can push the competition go before. We welcome with all of respect right to the Pride Grand playing field. You can see how well the Fourah community, they can do it with the collection community. Fourah community versus the collection community. Any side where they let me make a fast. Let we can watch big time 90 minutes. This now East versus West. Who have get the 3 points? And only the 90 minutes go determine itself. And only the last whistle of the referee go party to side. One welcome all we senior and junior coaches, where they come here any other day. Because see how well they watch big time soccer. Because see how well they scout house players there. Welcome right down there, with Charlie M2, right time base. And then the senior coaches that today. One welcome right at the Pirate Ground playing field. Anytime when we there, we make a fast. All to the team, they are well determined, well set, well prepared. Oda go get these 3 points. Now wait and see how the 90 minutes go on. No respect of the dead, Sakila Road branch. A man called Super Large. A man called John Dumbuya. They all over there. Pastor Bele Bele. They all live Mr. Henry right over there at the cemetery side. Friends of the dead, Sakila Road branch. One sign of respect. On to the team there now. Now wait and see how best we can get the commencement of this wonderful encounter. Now wait and see how best the two sides can do it. Now wait and see how best the 90 minutes will come out. On to the team there, well determined, well set, well prepared. But who have got the 3 points? Me and you don't know it. We still lay now the fence to the wait and see.
I'm not recharging it. I will go far. I'm not realizing.
We welcome on us to the kind side. We welcome on us to the kind side. You were in the host to get you loud and clear from the quiet ground field. You were like Leicester Road, so it's on the inside by pass. Now they get you loud and clear. Finally we can enjoy big time soccer. Also the team, they are well prepared, well set. One sign of respect to all guys of the Caribbean family, alongside IB General, Ajade Sawane, the police. One sign of respect to right over there at the Caribbean base. Welcome right inside the Pirate Ground playing field. You can see our best. We can get the commencement of the match. We can see our best. We get the commencement of the match. Now we make them fast. Carla, you can get fine side for sit down and enjoy the game. This is the Inter-Community Champions Football Competition under the Central World Football Association. Where the team of this competition now say no violence and say no to drugs. Where Ivorian Silas and Boba Valley Health Foundation and bring to we. Because there enough respect to them for that. Enough respect to guys of Elephant Bet. For all the sports betting, the casino game, the lotto game, the card game. You want open accounts online, just contact anyone of the Elephant Bet workers there. They will do well for you. Remember say they can be around, second half they can go around the lotto, the free lotto, where you can play, then they play for you free, they pay. Where you win, then go pay you. You can open accounts for you online, guys of Elephant Bet. And I most welcome right around the field. Now let's see how well the two sides can do.
Okay, I'll swear. That's a go soon.
The Fourah community. They can do it with the Kolleh community. Fourah community. Then they can do with the Kolleh community. Another cracking one inside the Inter-Community Champions Football Competition. We welcome all rights down the field. Once more, Chairman Jetsu Sports, you most welcome, no respect. And all guys of honor the field, and are most welcome. Now we can see out there the two sides they can one. 7 officially inside the field. If you don't get sacked, you're not putting at the field, left the field now. If you don't get sacked, you're not supposed to put in at the field, left the field now. We welcome all supporters of Kolleh, all supporters of Fourah, most welcome. All other supporters guys down the field, you are most welcome. We can see how well this particular 90 minutes one between the two sides. All Sunni community want the points. We don't go get the points. We don't go see them point at the fixture. For going at the next stage of the competition. We will wait and see how the last season of the referee will pass the two sides. Everything they go and find at the private campaign field. Supporters in the around they support. Players in the around. We see how best they can do inside these 90 minutes. All still left on the technical side. For every player they can implement now, waiting they don't teach you. Now wait and see. Anytime we go, let me make a fast. Kolleh community, they can take on the Fourah community. Another big one, East versus West, inside the Inter-Community Champions Football Business, under the Central One Football Association, Kolleh. We welcome on Arsenal side. We win in a road here, we double up. We welcome our supporters of Fourah, supporters of Kolleh, and are most welcome. Remember, say where this one go fine. Any style we go, we make a fast. This is number 5 for let us tell you that East versus West. Davy, Solo West and South West. The two sides they can do one. You can see the call is shooting there a lot. To see how best they can get the commencement of this wonderful encounter. Fourah community. They can do one with the Kolleh community. Fourah community versus the Kolleh community. Another cracking one inside the Inter-Community Champions Football Business under the Central One Football Association, Kolleh. Alright, now we don't forget. We welcome on us on the kind side. Hello, welcome GCO. Regular voice at the Commentary booth. Remember say November 20 when they come. Vibes to the Vibes Master. Right to the Modern School Hall for 50 Leon. Vibes to the Vibes Master. That's the Vibes Master GCO of Afri Radio. November 20 to come. And let me not forget. And let me not forget Remember say November 21, we will join Sister Maria to write the Ambrose Street Jambody Carnival for 30 years. Once enough respect, any other day, right at the parade ground playing field. For the community, they can stay our best, then they can do one. We can stay our best, then they can do one. We collection community. We welcome all right inside the parade ground playing field. Supporters of collection, supporters of Fourah. And I'm most welcome and welcome all other supporters right around the field. Remember say everything get for fine inside the Inter-Community Champions Football Business under the Central One Football Association. Once enough respect to Ivorian Steelers alongside Bobo Valley Health Foundation. The theme of the competition is say no violence and say no to drugs. And we send up respect to Elephant Bet, the sponsor them of this competition. If you self want to do any presentation for any categories of players, you can come and can do so. We will announce your name and send you blessing. We want to welcome you all. We that get a good Saturday in our heart for doing with the Central One Football Association. Remember saying in the article I watched the journalist of Radio Kofa. I saw they can join Studio 2 as Inspector Maria, the chief analyst, G-Studio, regular voice any other day now, where they make you enjoy the water for the ticket price. Once a more, I welcome on all rights inside the parent ground playing field. And with that one, the journalist, they join Studio 2. But welcome all the commentators. I want to say good evening, no respect, welcome to the all at the studio. But first, Inspector Bar.
Thank you, Attica. Good evening to you, good evening to the fans around the arena. We are associated again this evening. Group D, we can finally decide, well no, finally tomorrow battle will continue from this group, but today we can know if and Kolleh Town, they get chance, by the way, they get 1 point out of 2 games where they don't play. They lost their first game to the neighbor them, Koguton. And they draw with Summer City. As it stands now, one game goal they don't concede. If they beat Fourah, by the way, Fourah don't qualify already, they get 6 points. And they will be the only team where they qualify with maximum points. In other words, they will be the only team where they qualify, they win all they give them. If they win this game, maximum points. That will tell you Fourah, then they go back for the championship this year after they lost last year to Fourah. Remember saying that they will pull on before Fourah can win us. So we want to see if they will be the only team where they go through with maximum points, or Kolleh Town who can surprise we after they lost to the neighbor them Koguton and then draw with Summer City. If they can beat the chance of Fourah, if they can beat Fourah, they get a chance for qualify. Even one not safe. If they beat Fourah, that game they draw to Mara, Summer City not go qualify because they get just 1 point. They went with 2. And because Fourah been beat Koguton 3-0, the goal difference go there against Koguton. So always in collection need for doing and for beat Fourah. 1, 2, 3. Anyhow they beat them, they will get big chance for qualify. If tomorrow that game they fail for police a winner. But we are far from tomorrow game. Now we focus on today's game. The whistle is already gone from the referee. And if you're just coming into the arena, you're very much welcome. Kolleh Town are playing in their traditional orange, green and black, and Fourah in their traditional yellow and blue colors, kicking from the Seattle end. They are having their full squad here this evening. Probably not a very full squad. The likes of Dorosimi released to the bench, the usual skipper, a couple of other young players coming into the lineup this evening for the already qualified Fourah community. Kolleh Town, they are here in full squad. They have Hassan in 10 and a host of other big names, looking to see how best they can give them much needed win and keep their hopes of making it to the next stage alive. But very early here at the parade ground, somebody has been brought down in the half of Kolleh Town. Man is serving for Kolleh Town. Referee will indicate for a kick in favor of Kolleh Town, and the medical team has been called upon to give attention to the player who is down. So once again, you're very much welcome. In case you just coming into the arena, it's the Kolleh Inter-Community Champions League 2026. Already Group A, B, C decided, and we are gonna get up to tomorrow to see how Group D can also be decided here. Remember, it's the Elephant Bet Sponsor Championship, 110,000 leons already given from the Elephant Bet. They say the biggest betting company in Sierra Leone. Each and every day here at the parade ground, providing support as Kolleh continues to pitch alongside the entire Freetown municipality. The message of say no to drugs, say no to violence, to all of the fans coming here and every day at the parade ground. Let me also acknowledge the presence of Born to Block full-time coverage of each and every match here at the parade ground. Guesting, they are documenting from the commentary booth, giving us the opportunity to enjoy the replay, which the referees unfortunately at this level of the game cannot enjoy here at the parade ground. Also acknowledging Fine TV, they've been here from the start of the competition. They continue to provide coverage each and every day. This is Kolleh Town. Good one, Kolleh Town, building up very strongly in these early minutes of the first half of play here at the parade ground. They are the side needing to win. Fourah, they are already through. First team to qualify for the round of 16, having won their first two games. And now they are here for the records to be the only team that qualifies with maximum points. If they beat Kolleh Town, and the team of Kolleh Town, Hassan, very strong shot coming from Hassan to say trying the goalman from the distance, but in that instance the shot was too strong and too high. The other team so far with the highest point is Leicesterwood Community. From Group B, they are through with 7 points. Won 2 games, drew 1. Their neighbors, Hillside Community, they failed to qualify after being on 4 points from their first 2 games. Their third game was against Brookfield, who was on 3 points, and in the end, Brookfield managed to win that game by 3 goals to 1. Well, we are here this evening watching a very tight encounter between Kolleh Town and Fourah. Somebody who clear away from the Fourah defense. Header comes away, ball bounces. Once again, Fourah will pick up possession, man 11. He turns around, tries to control, finds his man. Couple of new players be given the opportunity here this evening by Fourah community to showcase themselves. Header comes away from the skipper, reply header. Back to Hassan in 10 for Kolleh Town. He tries to control very congested area. It is possessed, and Fourah will come from that left hand side. Somebody goes down. Left is not interested in that, but still Fourah building up. A good cutoff comes away from the white back pass and the clearance into the half of Fourah community. You are very much welcome. Alright, thank you very much. I'm in the studio alongside Saido, who is going to be my co-commentator here this evening. We call him 50 Cent for popularity. Saido, you have been watching the early minutes of the encounter.
The good start for either side. We've seen some amount of ambition from the Kolleh Town side, considering the fact they need a win in this particular match. That is why you see them reorging, bringing guys like Hassan and the goalkeeper Bandasa, who is currently with Montorian Sniffer, and it's a big man to reckon. You can see that ambition, but they need a goal here, and that is why you see them health and skelter in the defense. And there's a saying, persistent pressure can lead to a goal. Let me see what will be the outcome.
Yeah, thank you very much, 50 cents. We are waiting to see come, but it's a throwing taken by man 11. Kobe looking to attack, and it go nowhere because of comes away from Kolleh Town. Kolleh Town are looking to fight pressure, but the interception comes off. The ball deflecting off the Kolleh Town man for a throwing to Fourah community, just into the half of Kolleh Town. So taking 5-man heads in. The man keeping here this evening for the Fourah community. Is it Kasim? Or is Fourah looking to go back deep in the half and into the goal area? But the goalkeeper Mohamed Fourah would materialize, get a collection, sends a long one down for Hassan. Hassan finds his man Pessima, caught in a congested area. Hassan fighting for control, he gets it, somebody swings in, but easy cut off comes away from the Kobe defender Santigi, who finds his man in the middle. Long one down for 11-man, two-way. He gets it, swings it, and once again somebody's watching him. That's Kasim, but a bit of pulling, and referee will likely indicate for a foul in favor of Kolleh Town. Yeah, in a hurry, they'll play one quickly. Long one, somebody's running, but in the end, is the one for goalkeeper Mohamed Mama, keeping the goal for the Fourah community, playing in yellow and blue, kicking from the CRTL end. The case is just coming into the arena and collect a long one, a bit of foul. The referee will dip his hand into his pocket and he will bring out a yellow card, and maybe he will limit it to a verbal caution. It is given to the Fourah defender Mali Santigi Kama, who came through with a very strong tackle on his man, and the referee has indicated for the medics to go in and give attention to the player who is down, the Kolleh Town man, and keep saying Kolleh Town, they know that they have to get a win, and they are starting here this evening on very, very high gears. Sensing that amount of urgency from the Kolleh Town side, Hassan has been a stunty player. He's been quite outstanding because Hassan, popularly known as Tevez, is giving them promotion in that defense area. Because be careful, probably need to be, otherwise the side called Kolleh Town will capitalize on their negligence. We saw a good move coming from them, and the big man is being reached in a very promising position. It's only left with somebody that would be a very perfect set piece exponent to really get them what they really needed here. But it's been a fine match here between these two big guns, and Kobe already booked their tickets, and Kolleh Town are not complicit. They are not qualifying. If they can beat Kobe, they will wait for tomorrow's game to see whether that game will fail to produce a winner, and by our calculation they will qualify ahead of their neighbors, who will still be on 4 points, or 5 rather, 4 indeed if they draw that game tomorrow. But the goal difference will count very much against Congo Town. Ball in the volley now. Somebody plays into the middle. Cut off comes away. Kolleh Town looking to control. This is Bobodin, but his ball is deflected off his man for a throwing. He went to it. He's in everywhere alongside the right hand side. Bobodin onto his man, but very strong one on mark in 19. The ball will deflect off him for a corner, and it's for a throwing. That is Abdulrahman Khan. 23-man goes for the throwing. Is Philip Van Born. Man in 9, Shaka Kamara sends a long one, but the ball Kolleh Town will control. Somebody collected by man in 10, but this could be a very strong pass coming. Somebody will keep it in for Kolleh Town. Capri now, he rises, good header, back down to his man. Kolleh Town controlling, a strong left foot pass coming down, but it's cut off by the Kobe defense. Somebody will take his time, man in 17, and it's Kemo Conte, but in the end the ball will roll out for a throwing. So Kolleh Town deep in the half of Kobe, but didn't take it. Somebody sweeps in field, but the cut off comes away. Hassan challenges, but he's beating. But the other comes off, the skipper will miss Clearance is Hassan, it goes for a grounder. But that was a near miss kick coming off Hassan. 2 now. Gives away possession. Kolleh Town looking to combine in the middle. Good one from minus 27. Somebody gets it, but the cutoff comes away. Seems to be contested midfield, but Kolleh Town now looking. But pass is not a good one. 6-man Santigi. Kamara will materialize, playing his man very quickly from that left-hand side. And Bome, they call him, in 21, playing from the left-hand side into Bobodi, the left back now. He swings the long one into the middle, but cut of header comes away. Kolleh Town will win back possession now. Somebody looking to cross into the half of Kobe. He does, but the cut off comes away from Kasim. Kasim onto his man in the middle. Kobe, they are combining. This is the right away. He has his man to his right, but his pass was a weak one cut off by Bobodi. Somebody gets it now. Kolleh Town looking to dance. He gets it, still on the ball. Very tight angle. Man in 19 warning. Once you pull, no way, referee says no. The ball will go out for a goal kick, 50 cents. They continue to find the pressure, knocking from every end of the attacking line. Kolleh Town. Kolleh Town really doing extremely well in the midfield. They've been controlling the midfield, but the end part of it has been very poor. We saw the big man relying on the referee for an infringement, but the referee says the field of play is not a bed of roses. You have to be very physical when playing soccer. They are still building it up. There is the same persistent pressure could lead to a goal, and Kolleh Town still up on the attack. But the referee, they are too sounded, got a flag for another infringement in favor of the side. Who are in a very corny here. Perhaps you want to take them on surprise. They already qualified. They have nothing to lose. If this match ends like this, but they wait and see. The big man pull the trigger from a distance. They are doing everything, knocking on all doors from both ends, left and right, getting there stronger and stronger. There's belief on the side of Kolleh Town that they might just be able to make it, and they have it in their hands here this evening, going up against the already qualified Fourah. If they get a win, and they will have to wait for tomorrow's result for them to know whether they will go through with 4 points. If they win this match, outside, somebody went into the outside position. That was Abdulrahman. He's in everywhere. Fourah now. Somebody volleys in the middle. Good one. He traps. Or he goes down. Capri onto Hassan Kolleh. Hassan Kolleh with string going down. Somebody very hard on him. That is Santi Kamara in 6. One of the center backs this evening. He's getting the verbal caution from the referee. He has to be very careful. Fourah, even though they are qualified, they are looking extremely stingy and making it extremely difficult for Kolleh Town here this evening. But in the studio, we have a host of commentators and analysts: Josman, GTO, Dal, SS, and of course the chief analyst is serving as a commentator for the early minutes of the match here, alongside 50 Cent. This is our primary graphic. The keeper for Kolleh Town too high over the crossbar and into the stands, away from the target. The target, the fans of Kolleh Town. We are looking forward to a mistake in that instance, and now goalkeeper Mohamed Mara, who has been very calm, will position the ball. If ball is a long one down right, somebody tries to control, but he misslaps the ball and back deep down towards the area. This is two-way, very tight angle. He's forced to knock the ball out, but he's going deep in their half. Long one taken into the box, two-way, hands away, but the danger is still blocking, and the clearance comes away for another going to Kolleh Town. Man in 2 is outside Koroma, looking set to take the throw. Wyman Capri, the skipper. He go right out for a long one. Alutain also Hassan Kolleh. Somebody below in the cage. In the cage, that was a player outside. No trouble for the referee assistant to spot Musa Kamara. In the cage, collision coming out from the 2 Kolleh Town players. One of them clearly stamping his own man. The medics will be required to give attention to the player who is down, and in that instant it was a clear foul,
on his own teammates. And 60 Cent it continues, the tension continues to rise, and you can see that the momentum definitely as expected is mostly coming from the end of Kolleh Town, knowing that for them it's a must-win here this evening.
Because that was the fierce talent coming from the big man. Both of them collided. Tells you how intensive this match is. Kolleh don't know how to give it away so easily. They are everywhere in the midfield. Like to see how they could appease their fans and leave a single goal for them. We'll see them through perhaps in the next stage of the competition, because they've been motivated from the Kolleh community alongside Van der Sar, the goalkeeper, keeping the sticks for, of course, Flipper is also doing his best, motivating them one way or the other. But it's still a huge mountain for them to climb, and also a very long ocean for them to get a goal. But anything can happen. A goal can be scored in the twinkle of an eye, and also every second, every minute is eminent in soccer.
Every second, every minute counts in the game of football, and anything can happen in a game like this. Fourah, as I've been saying, will be the only team to qualify with maximum points if they beat Kolleh Town here this evening, and that will end any hope Kolleh Town has for qualifying if they fail to win this game here this evening, suspect of losing it to Fourah. But a yellow card is out for one of the medics. He has to be very careful. We saw big violence from one of the medics, the one from Dog Court beside me, going up against the referee. You have to be very disciplined and emotionally contained when going into the pitch of play to check on your players. You are not even required to have a word with the referee as an official. That is why we have the fourth official. If there is any query, concern, you have to channel it through. All the person that is allowed to talk to the referee directly is the keeper of the squad in the team. In that instance, the medic got it all wrong. Whatever it is he was trying to do with the referee. But I keep now to Kobe, two-way behind the ball. First up next in the area, if ball is a long one, somebody tries to control, but it's Hassan Conte who wins now. This is Kolleh Town looking to get through the middle, compact midfield. The very easily win possession. This is now Ibrahim Touré. He will take his time, pass his man in 20 long one towards his man, but the touch comes away. And the keeper Kassim will bring down the ball very coolly, giving it for his centre back. Kobe will enjoy possession. Very long. Kolleh Town gets in, somebody swings the weak one, easily collected. 17-man Kolleh came off, but it's still Kolleh Town going, and the whistle will go off for foul. That's an offside ladder. Kolleh Town will hurry to see how they can get that goal. Big question is whether they'll be able to get it against the so far invisible Fourah community.
Invisible Fourah community, and it's been a fine one here. Saw the big man having that opportunity already on the offside position. The eagle eyes of the referee seems to be catching each and every action in the pitch of the play. That tells you how fortified he is. And the side goal, they are not feeling of a poor one. That was a very negligent play coming from the big man, and now the side goal, Kolleh Town has secured himself, of course, a corner which is not everything of the laws of soccer.
A corner and a big opportunity for the Kolleh Town community, a community that needs to win and wait for tomorrow's result. But they have to do their own job here this evening against the already qualified for me. Long one now, too long, too strong. Captain very much disappointed with the delivery from his man. He got it all wrong. Player in 7. And in Shaka, he was expecting somebody to be at the far end, but nobody was there. Captain probably was his intended target, but Captain was yards away from that very, very long delivery from Shaka. The goalkeeper will take his time. Mohamed Mara keeping the PV for the Fourah community as fans continue to make their way to the arena. Neutral fans as well as community supporters from both Fourah community and
Kolleh here by the studio. Very much jam-packed as usual. All of the host commentators, commentators, the engineer at the time, DJ Sulman, and team each and every day. We are helping to give us very, very good production in terms of the sound coming from the commentators. We're going to keep now to Kolleh in what would be a very promising area. It's Capri, good position, the ball this time Checker will give way to Capri, who is still very much disappointed with the delivery from the corner spot. Checker is still there, standing out Akimbo. He might try to make a for the corner he delivered some minutes ago. Capri leaving responsibility to his two teammates. Bodin has a very strong left foot. He stands alongside Shaka, the man who around the corner. It's Shaka leaving it for Bodin. No trouble for goalkeeper Mara. Just into his basket, and he will volley a long one in. 50 cents. Let me bring you on again.
That was an opportunity for the big man himself, Bodin, to really get something out of this one, but I wonder what the big man was thinking. He got a huge opportunity to get the back of the net, but that was a poor one. Bodin again tries to connect his marker on the far side. They are not relenting. Of course, they still have the passion, but this time it was Fourah side, who have been very, very outstanding. That the young man in 7 jersey tries to propel his way. Good clearance coming again. And another man for Fourah gets it. It's called Shaka. Every sound is Fox 40 in favor of the side called Fourah. Shaka got it again from the far right. He connects his marker on the far side. Send him there. Good clearance coming from the big man. Good intervention. It seems as if the young man, he's been doing thoroughly in 15 yards of the captain. A huge clearance. And this time around, it's still deep in that defensive area. Now the young man, Bodin, is very, very outstanding, doing all the dirty work. He has been quite prolific, but Kolleh has been a team to record. That's the young lad, he's propelling. The referee sound is Fox 40 for an infringement. That the young man in 10 jersey is called Mohamed Doumbouya. He's been quite outstanding, small in size, but very, very huge in action, my boss.
Indeed, Doumbouya is catching the eye here. This evening is one of those young players given the opportunity by Kolleh after having picked up their essential points to qualify. They are giving the opportunity to the player, young players coming through, and young Doumbouya is catching the eye here this evening for Fourah community.
They're catching the eye, far deep again, they are coming very closely. Good first time play. This time Fourah are on the offensive. Good cut off. The big man prefers safety to danger and then settles for a throw. Huge clearance. The pulls not get to the big man, keeping the six for the side called Kolleh Mohamed Fourah. So get it, send it quickly. Guys to connect. Who want to play? Let me say, play on. All they are feeling correctly is the sole custodian, mind you. Tantamount law 5 of the laws of soccer. His decision called questionable. Good decision coming from the big man.
Cry for penalty from the Kolleh bench. They felt that was an handball, but the referee saw it. Otherwise, when it's a corner and a second for Kolleh, a big opportunity they had was just now. Let's go back in. Can they make use of this one?
Can they make this one? Says it deep again, and then could go chance back up the net. Oh my! Referee said nothing now pulled. Already the big man pulls the bigger. Unfortunately, he was unable to get the back of the net. That was very, very close for them to get the back of the net.
Indeed, very well delivered by Hassan Kolleh. His man was there, but he got it all wrong. He was unable to turn the ball into the back of the net after the scramble in the 6-yard box. But Kolleh they continue to pile the pressure. Here comes a long and very poor delivery up the target at a time when they had the momentum. Kolleh they just give it away.
They give it away, and as they're saying, you cannot fasten the pig on the market day, because the pig must already be fattened before bringing it to sale. And That's what they are facing. Otherwise, they get themselves to blame. They fail to capitalize on their chances. Still persistent pressure. This is Hassan. Tries to take on 1 or 2. Yes, he does. He connects. A big man did play that defense here. This is the captain who can never abandon his sinking ship. Connect the young man. Into Jazzy. Outside. But settles for a throw in favor of Fourah. In case you're checking it, no goal for either side. And it's been a tussle here tonight. A throw for the big man in 7 gets it for the cycle. Fourah, and as the big man himself, Mohamed. This is the young man in 6 jersey. Kuroma Sansidi, sensitive play. Connecting the young man in 10 jersey. Again, Dumbuya. This time around, in the affairs of Kolleh cut off from the big man. It will be now in affairs. That's the big man, Abraman. Referee says it's an infringement in favor of the side call. Those are the big man in 23 minutes. Because Bambo is in charge to execute this one. Because 1 man wall in erect. 1 man wall in erect. Stands very firmly for Fourah, sensitively. Waiting for the response. It was Bobodin. Makes a huge clearance. Tries to connect. A poor one here. And it should be in favor of the Fourah guys. The young man gets it. Survey the situation. Santini, Tamara. And settles for a throw. What a match we are witnessing. And it's still goalless. Hassan snitched that one away. And this time around, referee says it was a fooling. Good decision. The referee is doing extremely well. Inspector Bar. What a match. We're still waiting for the decider.
Really a very crucial match for Kolleh, especially they need to win this game and await tomorrow's results for them to be sure of joining Fourah from Group D. As it stands now, Fourah are already good in the first team to mathematically qualify after winning their first 2 games. They are here to make maximum points in the group stage or to equal the already qualified Leicester Road, who are the only side now with 7 points. 7 points out of 3 games for the teams that have gone through to the round of 16. Fourah can make it better than that. Kolleh Town, they need to win and wait for the result of tomorrow's encounter. It's in their hands, 50%. It's a big question of whether they'll be able to get it against the last weekly news. Because for me, I think Fourah is friendship to their players, the likes of Cafe, the likes of the regular skipper on the bench, and a recap for this side for Kolleh Town to be able to get the result.
Because it's an opportunity for the young players to have that opportunity after we'll be already booked their ticket to the next stage. And inside for Abraman. Abraman tries to keep one. Yes, he does. Makes the delivery. Have another poor one going for the young man. And it's just Charlie to get something out of that. It's in Saka. Emphasis in favor of the side called Fourah. What a match! We are witnessing no goal for either side, but ideas Kolleh Town of being the better side in this moment of play. This is Shaka trying to negotiate his way in, but a poor one there, and he settles for a throw. Inspector Bar, the match is still ongoing. The momentum is rising gradually.
It continues to rise here. The momentum is right up, especially Kolleh Town. They have something to play for, even though they have 1 point out of 2 games. They can still qualify if they can beat Fourah here this evening, and that is why you can see the momentum is definitely on their side. They are searching, and here comes another delivery. That's the third or fourth corner for Kolleh Town. It tells you that they know that they have to get the result here this evening.
They know they need to get the result, but anything must come to an end. I want to thank my boss, Steve, for giving me the opportunity. I had to go, but I have to go, bringing in another brother from another mother. My own name is Saidu Kolleh, 57 Bebet for popularity. Swimming again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Keep the set for stepping in tonight, but definitely it's a match that's much more needed for Kolleh community, owing to the fact that the football community are already with 6 points, which means they are already through. And well safely catch. Thank you so much, 50 cents. And I'm your full message coming from Alpha Radio. The goalkeeper is down for football community with Mohamed Mara. I think you receive enough. That was collision. But of course, IG, what a match. Football community already with 6 points. Much needed for Kolleh community. That is why we're watching the cracker coming from the side, pushing body upfield, but they still to have it right.
Indeed, still to have it right. They are doing absolutely everything to get a win. Even a 1-0 win will leave them very much hopeful of qualifying, depending on the results of tomorrow's game. That is why you are right, GTO. They are pushing bodies forward, doing absolutely everything. But probably even though qualified, they are looking extremely stingy. We are seeing a very strong partnership between Santigi in 6 and Well in 17, the centre backs, and of course the wingers. All of them are actually, they are making it extremely difficult for the guys of Kolleh. Probably they know that they will be the only team to qualify from the group stage with maximum points if they are able to get the win here this evening.
If they are able to get a win here, already they have 6 points. A win for them will give them 9 points, which will be 100% record from the group stage. And one moment knocks it long, put the pass halfway line, well defended. Header goes for playing 17, who is Kolleh. Header goes. Now, Capri running downfield is Hassan for Kolleh community, knocks it long. Their partnership is copying up. And he swings it infield, looking for an invitee. No one does compliment. Simply catch. Mohamed Mara keeping the stick. Good build up. But the final still lacking. IG, they need to be much more clinical, much more efficient moving forward.
Indeed, we've seen a lot of appearances from Shaka, man in 19, as well as Musa Kamara, the number 9 man, but they are yet to get it right. Kolleh, but the middle is playing very well. Capri and Hassan Kolleh, they are combining very, very well. They are getting the ball through, but then unfortunately the striker, Musa Kamara, as well as the man 19 of the sun, they are falling to the
There he goes. It was not threat. But of course, the Champions League group phases draw ended. Manchester United having a tough journey ahead of them because they play Leipzig, Villarreal, and of course Sabah, and of course Como. United will be coming along these guys. Tough journey for United. And the next 15 field. There goes. Skipper in 5, who is Kassim, knocks it on, no one there to compliment. Ibrahim Papanwich, and it's settled for a trick of Kolleh community. Minding their opening picture, they lose towards their neighbors, Fourah community. And they drew in their second picture, they're here for the final outing. The win for them will give them 4 points, to keep their faith alive. For their progression, sends it long, looking for Hassan. Defended locally, playing 6, Luis Kamara. Football community, throw in, keep pushing with the outfield. They want to score. And he knocks it infield, sends it long, no one there to put the head up for that one. Simply catch, Mohamed Mara, keeping the 6 for football community. It's still nil-nil. Looking at the team representing football community, tells you they're not much worried. IG, most of the star players still reserved, allowing their homegrown players to do what they have to do here at the parent grounds.
The skipper, Pape, the best winger I've seen so far in the campaign. One of them on the bench alongside a couple of other big names. They have done the job to the community. They want to give opportunity to some of the young homegrown players to see how best they also can. They are trying to substitution from Kolleh Town. Tells you that they are here for the all-out win. They rather win, but they definitely will not win that match or not get the win.
And here goes. There goes. Rise high, Hassan running, body pushing over the outfield. Well managed by man in 6 Kamara. And it's set for goal kick. And for the group phase, Manchester City, looking at how they release players, coming up face to PSG, Barcelona, Sporting CP, Porto, Napoli, RB Leipzig, and of course Athens, and of course Leeds. These are the players, teams. Man City will be coming up face with in that group stage of the Champions League. Challenging moments ahead for them. They release a couple of high players. We don't know how they're going to cope without those players. Stands in infield. Well, turns around, intercepted, he goes down. We see enough. Ref is not happy with that tackle. Not a clean one. Two players set to be introduced. For Kolleh community, the officials is sending instructions. Playing 14 introduced for Kolleh community. Two players making their way, which means they're here for something great. They want all to get points. See what happens tomorrow. This 3 points important. The keeper, Kasim. And Kasim takes it long, strong shot. So he's there to put the head up, well defended. Aslan intercepted, shot in goals. Pulls not threat, man keeping a 6-4. And Kolleh Mohamed put it. Mohamed sends it long. Contact. Well managed, the newcomer making himself available in 14. He's one possession. Truck back. Well gets compliments on the second for a goal kick. This competition is proudly sponsored by Elephant Bet, Barrier Foundation, Avery Silas, Senator Drugs, Senator Violence. 70% of the sponsorship from Elephant Bet already been delivered. Many thanks to Elephant Bet for coming through. Everyone still has the Barrier Foundation. Senator Drugs, Senator Violence. Be careful, Hassan. Challenging. 27. Sano, Pyramidal, running infield blind 10. Dunguya. Well managed by the blind 5. Standing quickly to blind 21. For Kolleh community, who is Chroma. Chroma in position up against Ibrahim. Sends the shot in the blind 2. Another Chroma for Kolleh community. Knocks it long, looking for Hassan in 10. That shot was good. Sends the shot to the incomer. For Kolleh community, they are building gradually. Sends it long, the other incomer in 18 for Kolleh community. Sends the shot to blind 12. Who is Abadi? Abdul? Now gets a deliverance. He passing away so easily. Western upside, no one there to compliment. Kolleh community picks up possession again. Too much of urgency going with the Kolleh community. Not important. Hassan up against his keeper, Kolleh, and of course it's Ibrahim now. Ibrahim finds his keeper, Kolleh, intercepted. Now Fourah community moving forward. The man in 9-4. Fourah community Sheka. And sends it long, switch it long to Ibrahim. From the far end, flag goes up across the line. Water build up coming from Kolleh community, but the sudden nature of the defense of Fourah community making things very difficult for them to break through IG.
It is solid build up since the start of the match. They've been all out throwing volleys forward, playing attacking football. You can see how best they can beat the defense of Kobe and get a goal. But so far they've not been able to do that. And taking the man who fumbled just now and will get out and get in the extremely difficult for the attackers of introduction of two new players coming on to see how they can activate the attack and break the defense of Kobe and get that much needed goal. If they can win this game, they'll come here tomorrow waiting for the outcome of the encounter between Summer City and Neighbors Congo Town.
Neighbors Congo Town. For Real Madrid, their journey, the group phase, they will coming face to face against Inter Milan, Arsenal, PSV, AS Roma, RB Leipzig, Shakhtar Donetsk, Lesk, and of course Athens. Some fans are already predicting Mbappe to win the Golden Boot. But that journey, their path so easy. No one there to disturb Madrid at all. And of course, Engels, maybe it will be Arsenal a little bit. Capri with the header. What a header that one was! The man keeping the 6 was almost about to beat it. Mohamed Mala. He underrated, but definitely some intervention is not that one closely. Capri with that header for Kolleh community.
And it's carrying over the crossbar for another corner. The strip for Kolleh, who header from Capri.
and they continue to create the chances here this evening. Kolleh on the side needing to win and wait for tomorrow's result. They are piling the pressure, looking for that opening goal. Long one in the back! Whoa! The biggest miss since the start of the campaign. This will go down, you see, definitely. The closer they've come so far, Kolleh community, let that chance go back in. What a chance that one was. The incomer in 18. He was about to be the super sub, but definitely he let that one go so easily. Now the moment, fans of Kolleh off their seat, wanted to celebrate, but he missed it. We are back to where we started, 0-0. The man in 5, Kasim sends it as Fourah, the man in 21, Fourah, and the second for a throw in. Kolleh with a throw for Kolleh sends it to flank 5. Another Kolleh, and it goes down. He was pulled back in the second for a kick over. Kolleh community, the two Kollehs are combining successfully for Kolleh community. In Kolleh 18, he's there to settle. Sort of means definitely turns players up. It can definitely turn them up. We just pray he's still at the best for Kolleh community. The man in 7 is down. Who is Salon? For Kolleh community. But I think that such kind of means we definitely tell on the mood of the players. It might turn them off as time goes by.
Indeed, the player was very composed. It was a good opportunity for him to shot the ball into the back of the net, but he failed completely. And like that he said, he's still struggling to settle down. Big opportunity for Kolleh. He will regret not taking any of the many chances he has created in this first half. 5 corners or more already in the first half. Many chances created. All of them, let's go back in by Kolleh.
Let's go back in the incomer. Going to find Hassan, cut off from Kasim. Another incomer combining Kolleh knocks it long. Remember just missed that glorious opportunity in 18. The two incomers combining, trying to find Capri and block, setting for the throw in. And for Barcelona, they'll be coming up against Man City, Paris, Aston Villa, Sporting CP, Feyenoord, Galatasaray, and of course Como and Sabah. Tough journey for Barcelona. And he settles for a throw in. The good face of the Champions League is going to be something intense. Kolleh sends it long. Moment off his line. Simply catch. And he sends it long. Looking for the right team. Kolleh intercepted. 18 player intercepted that one. It's in possession. One possession for Kolleh community. Not Capri. He's everywhere. He's the captain. Now Kolleh community. Playing 7. Who is Fourah? Check out. He comes my goodness. Kasim in attendance. Kolleh community. Playing 23. He wasn't composed. My goodness. Musa Kamara. He wasn't composed. Kasim in attendance. Well defended. Another corner for Kolleh community. Lot of set pieces. Not a better feeling one. They miss that one again, I see.
Checker corners have been very evil. All of the corners they have delivered have been very abysmal. Man is 7 Chaka. But what an opportunity that was. Musa Kamara is 28, the number 9 man. He's supposed to get the goal. But the guys of Kolleh in that instance, they miscalculated. Another glorious opportunity. Let's go back in by Kolleh. It's not their minutes so far. I don't want to take it out.
We still have a lot of time to go. Info competition for sponsored by Elephant Bet, Bagel Foundation. Everyone still has many thanks to Elephant Bet for coming through. 70% of the sponsorship already been delivered. And each and every match they're here for free raffle for fans that been here each and every evening. The opportunity for you to win something from Elephant Bet. Capri. And he knocks it long. Mohamed off his line. Put hands to that one. Ibrahim having the room to accelerate. Ibrahim up against Fourah. It's Ibrahim track back. Looking for who? Playing 10. Who is Dubuya? Dubuya releasing man in 7. Who is Sano? Sano moving forward. Sano well up against playing 21. Is Sano switching on Sano looking for options. Is Sano they decided to track back. Wasting more time on the ball. Allow Kolleh to settle. And they missed that opportunity. They were about to break. But definitely Sano wasted more time in the lose that one.
In the end, he was able to draw a foul in a very good area.
for Fourah. Good one. He demonstrated a lot of stamina. He could have done better with the pass, but he decided to keep the ball and he ended up drawing a foul and a wrong one delivered in the box. Fourah, they have defended so much and they are looking out to reply. See how best they can also in return apply some pressure on the defense of Kolleh.
On the fence of Kolleh. But let me just bring you on IG. Fans of United are crying. They always give them a tough journey, tough route. Are you agree with that?
Well, I've not seen any United fan crying. I know they cried during the weekend when they were unable to get it right against one of the newcomers in the Premier League. But definitely that is a very tough draw for United. Having been away from the Champions League, they are coming back probably stronger. See how best they can contend. Remember, whatever you say about Manchester United, they are one of the great teams in Europe, and you definitely cannot discount that.
And all over the most part of action ended in a stalemate, 0-0. But don't forget, November 20, Bible Master,
over since the commitment of this glory campaign, saying Kolleh Town with just 14 points in this year campaign, looking to surface they will strengthen themselves for another point. As the right mentioned, Krabi happens to be the very first team in this year over Tony, so I've said no to the next stage of all these important conference. They are 6 right now in their back eight, try Kolleh Town just having just a 6 point that makes them very, very interesting. And now the place against Kolleh Town are going to go as a great future playing top.
So unlucky they had a first series of chances. You have witnessed the whole festival into the series of chances being wasted by Kolleh Town as well. Some business analysts like Chiba and now it's Friday. They are still much colors, yellow. And now using the week. Dropping it on the right hand side. And they come to the bed. Go to the bedroom and they're coming close. It's not all miscommunication. And the referee has awarded a corner despite the assistant giving a goal. And I'm sure this year to assist the study and talking. You prioritize it. It's another very easy chance for Krabi community to attempt to bring the current back. It is all this was too high and too much elevation to start. See no Krabi have this ever chance. And here comes the delivery in a cluster here. It's a spinning away by Sabina. It bounces. And now it's Ali Messi, the youngest baby. Oh! He's coming from Ali Messi. They will remember it all day long. What a killer! Well, they have taken the lead. But look, Ali Messi. The youngest player we've seen so far in this year's campaign. Remember, he's coming from NFC. Ali Dumbaya is the biological name. Ali Messi for popularity. And now, Krabi. So let's see how of the team, they are now on their way. They are not away from the reality. Queen State for all. I think that very simple thing, no problem, as well as additional problem for the team to not Kolleh Town. They are here to try to separate the black and green and make themselves very comfortable to the next stage. For the team to not try the community and to indicate themselves drop down contra walk and now they lead in there by just a fight to lead Messi. Coming from another overflow, kick them the screamer, and now Krabi community with 10 points. Yeah, now so watch the camera. Watch Kolleh Town. Come. A strong clearance. It's the tools for a goal kick. It's because it's not yet. Krabi community with 100% we're about to win their strong matches so far. Come by the central concentration and competence. So much a team that goes out with the town community and now the other side gets another point. That's the very scintillating in this year campaign. The city of Kolleh community are quickly having a very good in this year.
Bloody Baba, I'm the youngest player who don't score. I'm the youngest player who don't score na parade. You, I'm mature goal is scored. You only mature. As soon as they play.
It's running the captain's armband.
First step for them, they don't go allow to
clear away from the skipper of Valley Community Paris. And now the half of Kolleh Town. The man in Kai is still pushing forward. The clearance is very much long. An interception coming from Valley. And now the coach found the dummies. Misses that one. Kolleh Town in the center tackle. They are still down by a long goal. They are now pushing and pulling. are forming, they are expressing their sentimental anger. They seem not to have made much sense again. They will check us.
Isho, Baba kick the ball with force. Baba kick macho kick the ball. That is same ball Abu drop cutter. That is same ball. Baba get the ball well.
What's an opportunity now? It's the affairs of Fourah. They are still on the week. And this time around, on the left side, ball bounces. They need to be careful. But that was foot above normal level. And that's from the assistant's room. So this of his class, for a kick quickly be taken. They are now on the left hand side. Bobody in one time with them sit alone. And then see what see. They play this one forward. Good play. And now Sheki. This time around, it gives this private so cheaply. Fahir Kasim for Fourah community. What's Messi? Is that Messi? It's an opportunity. Pass to the second. Let's survive from that spot. Messi is coming to oppose the charge. The world of the Fourah community.
That is why they all switch for some bigger issue.
And it's time for both communities. But thank God, both communities have settled the matter amicably and is eligible to the Fourah. It was very close for us to see the second goal of the day.
Fourah, I think, is one of the big communities in young talent. Some of the men to see different communities and sometimes it's always doing something we identity or say our identity matches are not here for them. Like someone Fabianski, who is now training with the national team, preparing for qualification of the African Cup of Nations. Some teams are not into the same Friday and Kolleh Town and things struggling to join us Fabian Idiot as the tennis there. They now lose the match by a side journey.
Now it's a dangerous kick in a dangerous game is for Kolleh Town. So there's the leveler, it's only they have the free kick. Remember, you are still getting the voice of on the microphone. Still Fourah, courtesy of Ali Messi. One might say Fourah are now using the Messi highway for them to use now will the competition continue? Please endeavor to be as much promoter and that of Thomas.
It will be another between Town once again, but being community by Prince of Paul. We also see Kolleh City.
I'm not being the camera. This is your job. This is your job.
Progress to the next level. Fourah community being the first of many. And now they are leading, even if they lose this match. But the player is down for Fourah community is using his hitmate. The spy is culpable of the offense according to the central referee. And the error has been shown to one of the players of Fourah community. Kolleh Town, if now I call an opportunity to them. The goalkeeper, Mohamed Nala, missed the ball from Fourah, is coming from Sumta. It's one of the finest goalkeepers coming to the ranks. Remember, as the African champion, into the section for Fabianski. As far as this blood of Fourah is concerned, this is the moment for Kolleh Town to survive. This is the moment for them to It is the moment for them to have a relief. Then the matter of wait and see. As they are waiting for the green light. And shortly it will be given. 3 players are standing behind the ball. It's only one to take. They need to defend this one locally. And now Komorin is one of the players standing behind the ball. They have this time to switch to Sabina! That was a wasted one.
Mistake, I think that the player goes with his 3 hands to say that's what they've been told to the young goalkeeper from the community are here with many young players. You can see it now. And everything that they say just on the first goal, who is coming from out of the club and also just young player who have a little conversation between
having the seal of Kotsop, let's have one of the fine nationalists presently in the country. And now the game is in a very quick succession. It's still the affairs of Kolleh and they have won a free kick. And that's the private community. 2 players are down. But
in the second. Concentrate for the yourself of credit to the first goal and then second side of Kolleh how the best you call that would be a strike out of the space for them to split off and the promotion the second of Kolleh will have a very
fighting tooth and nail, shaking, is using his physique, good form. Congratulations on the left hand side. Babadena, he launches this one, good to him. He seems to be very much vigilant in the defensive line, defending the attack with no hesitation. And now, in the hands of Kolleh community, it's the hands of Kolleh. Sabina, lovely connect so crazy. Sabina for the second time and it's like it. They keep other chances, but the utilization is what they last. We should have seen so many goals from Kolleh Town to get any of them. The God says of set exist, but
they seem to have that kind of delivery masterpiece. Somewhere it seems they keep having chances and wasting them. Elsewhere, Kolleh Town, they have the skills, they have the techniques, they also have a little ideology of playing football. So I think the women out of them have the final 10, which point is still lacking for Kolleh Town community. If only they move on their final 10, probably we're going to see a different complexity of match in such scenarios. It's into this and we speak with it. This Kolleh Town might have the quality and the strength to them to level in this tie as they see down here by Splendor League.
they are still having an Olivia as she had for John Champion. Somebody has been baptized with no religion. Good play. Now pushing Brazil. Big man. We are watching 2 things simultaneously. Football as well as wrestling. But the fly is down for Friday community. If you are just asking the creator to see on this right is innocent. But the FB that people in Russia happens to be SIK. There is a soldier as well, but as far as the match is concerned, there is the Inside Brigadier General Malavio.
Our worldwide referee, who is having enough experience, not easily shock such as in terms of technical jurisdiction, he has to be very much tenacious. These are very fine games.
And he has been very much competent when it comes to his jurisdiction, as you heard from my analyst. And now it's an opportunity
for Kolleh Town. They are still fighting for the football. Good delivery. And this time around, Fourah. He swings this one. But the ball goes like the second and comes to control that ball. Rabbi community, they are still in the position, you know, sports of they are this game is known as Alimesi. The name of the national side, that's Alimesi. One of the fastest players coming from Fourah is the player owned by LFC. He used to play for Fourah, but this time he's representing Kolleh Town in this year's story. Sabina, also Diego, the chance now for them to get to the floor. Was a very significant block on fire and second. Very great execution from the captain who is yet to abandon the cave, Terry Sabina, who is mentally trying making things happening for Kolleh Town. But that was another very brilliant sort of run from the young player Terry Sabina, where Kolleh Town to send the chance. Header. You're still watching. Rabbi and then out Kolleh Town. One goal being scored. And that's the 50. Prior to this match, 50 goals being scored. From the header. From the goal scored. From Kolleh Town. When it comes to build up, they have been highly dominant. But the finishing point is highly forgetful. A chance now for them. Header. Lovely build up coming from Kolleh Town. That's a foul, no question. No question. A very good decision from them. It's what is players. That shows how desperate they are for them to get a goal. If a goal is what's on the canvas, I'm sure they should have got many goals. That's why the technical staff for Kolleh Town really not most great legs and probably the right diagnosis that they're looking for. What has been done, the technical team as well as the supporters in the stadium for Kolleh Town community seems to be very much impressed and inspirited. And they also not satisfied with the performance, especially those who are pretty paid as the front runners as well as the striker who are yet to produce any dividends so far in this game in the squad. Kolleh Town now going to need to play that indeed going to be the most for them. I must acknowledge the presence of the bloggers that have been Prime TV, the supporters, but I do not recall others popularly when it comes to blogging in this country. No iota of doubt. That's the other day, the shout best we can give their followers, of course, has been unfolding here. That's called to blog. They must say close to them. They have been one of the best blogging platforms in the CIU. With or without fear. There's the station. They have been extremely well. That's called to blog and they are serious with the recent cancer. Saying that I will get Summer City and then of Kolleh. But as it stands for the community, they are the one and only to have 9 points, the maximum as far as playing is concerned. All the media matches to the good stage. And Summer City, Kolleh and now Kolleh City. I think it's an issue for the community. It's only a case that the squad, Kolleh Town, getting players that will be coming from the start, but they turn around and try to get in the middle of antagonist. And these military, like David Kolleh, for the community, are still trying to congratulate the club from Malibu. We are going to Messi. He's coming from Borejan. He was part of the golden generation of Fourah community. Go find that community and I played final against Magazine community. And that's Messi. Last year, any of the communities, as far as the competition is concerned, because when each other operation successfully, it's back to action. That's why it was used to the first leg of the New York Premier League. But it came stronger in the second leg when he represented Borejan and he helped them to be the champions. They just concluded New York Premier League. The Renzi represents the Fourah community. We have the 2 Messis, Ali Messi and that of
short message from Voyager. That is why you can see private community enjoying their landing.
Messi in a single team tells how significant that was to our team is. Coming Ali Messi is coming from out of Fourah and creating young and short on Saturday. Going just to fair that he has operated for. We successfully coming from an operation. Now means they are trying to make things happen for the team in our team, and it's one of the technocrats.
Good strikes on the ball now. Ali Messi. And a congested area. Sabina. Good touch. Lovely interception. People are access to join the action for Fourah community. Alaji Ali coming from FC Talon. Osimhen coming from Ghana FC. And a lot of actors coming from Port Authority. Fourah community moving to three players. And I'm sure one of the players that will be the pitch is Ali Messi. He has to get that use of defense for Fourah. That defense is now. It's a chance now! What can we have been for? This is not the other way to say. So many times it's been mistake. Fourah. And now I've been a lovely build-up. Now, Malin 7, the set the tackle, the touchdown, good touch. Malin, Ali Messi is sitting for that ball. But this time around, one of the defenders of Kolleh Town, he does extremely well as Van der Sar is the ball in, he places contention, the player goes down. That was the player who was hanging on to the ball a couple of minutes ago. The man in 7 for Fourah community is Mohamed Sano Isam, and he goes for the continuation of the match. It's going to be a top ball. It's going to be a top ball. It has been done successfully. Kolleh now. They're pushing. Good play. Paris, the clear away from danger zone. Ball bouncing. Ali Messi. No one in attendance. The goalkeeper for Kolleh Town, Van der Sar. The places won in the last edition. He represented Congo Town. Good challenge. Sabina. He has been working seriously everywhere on the pitch. Good header from Paris. Now it's the affairs of Kolleh Town on the left hand side. You see the movement for them. Two players are accelerating. Paris looking past left into danger. And it goes in favor of Fourah. Also Kolleh Town got a substitution affecting Fourah community. Sano in 7. Ali Messi, who scored the goal, I said it a couple of minutes ago, will be among the players that will be recalled. And the player being introduced to the team is Osimhen. I can still remember vividly when he went for them to Star Sports Academy. Went to Turkey, they played a competition, and in one of the matches they won by 16 goals to nil. Osimhen scored 8 goals, and here he gave the admiration of so many football clubs. He was with FC Talon, but his loan spell has come to an end. As he has returned to his friends club and FC. And that's Osimhen with the team. He has been introduced. He's going to be super sub to give Fourah another goal. Then it's a matter of wait and see. Young Alaji Ali as well is set to change the action for Fourah community. And Fourah, one player has been sold. Now can show the head card. Fourah, one up and one down. This is I want to try.
It's now a very good chance for Kolleh Town to get to open the game and try to self fair. They will continue to press on and get the game. Now the great leading here by 48. There is Fourah community and they also great sound by the same man after on Scotland TV the other day. Let it give enough tell what happens from the player that may get very slightly the great penalty. Now the team that Kolleh Town have the same chance for them to level as the position of the goal now make them not to pass.
They have been shown a head card for indecency. And that was for procrastination of time. It was a yellow, but he knew he had been substituted. But it was wasting a time to service the cars away. But Selecti did extremely well by giving him a head. And now Fourah community team, and one goal off and one man down. The referee is now mediating instead of officiating. The criticism is important, another here to be shown. So one of the officials of the community. A player has been shown and an official as well has been shown. They need to calm down.
Definitely, we need to calm down, especially the convenience of the community who tell us that things being continued right now. I think without time, as we even go closer to the very best time, continue to be a world like that. I think it's something that is important in the game of Thailand football. It's very second, he's doing a very better job and he's right in his position.
We have to look for exactly what happened to the community. And now it's a chance now for Kolleh Town. A grounder! They are paying for a penalty of Norway. But the community is careful for them not to go to see. Kolleh Town are very much disappointed. Very much disappointing for them to get the ball. It's becoming something difficult. A challenge for Mosimi, another Sabina. He plays the ball for the goalkeeper, Bandasa. He's like one of the most famous scholars in the point. He gives it a cheaply, it's a corner. It's a corner in favor of Fourah community. Is this the moment? For them to give their fans another goal. The governors are coming. The singers are singing. The dancers are dancing. They are leading. We saw the goal that scored a couple of minutes ago. It was from the corner spot when Alimes later lost the ball at the back of the net and left the goalkeeper in a state of display. This time around, another corner. Two corners in a very quick succession. For the community, the yellow submarine. And here comes another delivery! The flag goes up one inside. Flag is up one inside. We have balance of commentators here coming with us. And I must thank an appreciation for the opportunity given. And I've been your own commentator since the second half started. Another time, I want to say goodbye. And I join the finance to this year own as far as commentary is concerned. Till another time, I'm really good. I'm living in the hands of
Thank you, Prince. The goal. It has been almost moments between these two sides of fighting stood today, but so far so good. Fourah are still hanging. Kolleh are watching for the loophole for them to dignify themselves, keep them high, so they can get a point so far, but winning will be a better ease-up for the Kolleh Town. Joining me here will be Josie for his sweet succulent voice of analysis here tonight. We'll be taking you through the last minute of this all-important match. Mind you, 10 for players from the side of the Fourah and 11 with the youth champions Kolleh will be working on, but I think you Josie who will be my analysis, watching it, and he has been very dominant. Maybe he will have something to say to both spectators here tonight. Josie.
Thank you very much. It's a must win for Kolleh Town. Now they are sitting there in the second part of this particular encounter. Fourah community are playing with 10 men. You saw that red card coming from the center man. And they are playing with their togetherness to get the second one. And they are the only team currently in this competition with 9 points at the stand now. Are they going to continue maintaining that point? Is the question pending? But they did extremely well in the first half. And now we are in the second half. Kolleh Town is under pressure. The reason being that they are under pressure. Their neighbor, they are coming here to Mokogota and they will up against Shama City.
We just can say their neighbor, one can say their noisy neighbor, but so far so good, a good atmosphere, fans are desperate, waiting to see results for this all important. Mind you, Kolleh will be very hilarious, maybe with maximum points, 9 points in this all important competition. A very kudos, a great start for the community. But now it's Kolleh appears, launching up attack. Line 7 looking up for the defensive to push it through. A throw in the deep far end for Kolleh Town. But he's on front, waiting to do something. Fourah to take it from the exit shot. Still Kolleh appears. Going further. Now will this be, will now launch on the line, blasted out, ricochets off the defender. Kolleh and Greasy kept it in high. But the lady you need to speak to what we see is looking on the idea was good for the execution, was not 100%. That tells you how desperate Kolleh wants it so badly. They really want the ball, they think they can beat the defense. Now launching the sky, a kick from a far end. They set to go to corner where they want it so badly. They're thinking of equalizing instead of putting up winning. But they are still down by goal from it and finding up pressure with the man advantage.
For them to have that off, they need to score more than 4 to 5 goals in this particular encounter if they want to qualify to the round of 16. For me, they are not lacking players, and now they are using most of their players coming from their community, and they are here playing with that team of Kolleh Town. They're still looking forward to the equalizer. And now we are in the second 45-minute watches that are coming from the community.
Now this be a counter break for the Fourah community. Listener keeping possession, sends it wide. Defender to change. Clearance. Someone to keep. We still playing from the midfield of Kolleh Town, keeping possession. Very dominant. Kolleh left in it from the left to the right hand. Munching up attack. Now Fourah. Fourah tries to send an infield to do one attack. And they keep possession. Fourah community hanging in there. Keeping their one lead with 10 man, 1 man down. Advantage in favor of the Kolleh Town. But yet still Fourah piling pressure. Beats his marker beautifully. With the possibility to get properly. Wins by the defender. Now Fourah. Keeping calmly. A reckless one from the flank deep. Gives it going to the pass. Now Kolleh, the income. Looking so beautifully. Trying to send it back on the system and say he could not allow that one. Still Kolleh, piling up pressure on the defender. And let it come up. Now the incomer for the Fourah community, that is Ajos, going forward. Looking beautifully. Calmly tries to beat his marker, wins the throw. Now Fourah in possession. Looking now it's Kolleh Fourah. It has been an inside match between these two sides. Nevertheless, we are waiting for something for the Kolleh Town, but they are playing a little bit luxuriously, calmly, trying to keep on possession. They build up it beautifully, but munching an attempt that was looking for a little keep on target. Now where's the penalty? Will the level team? A penalty of the distance defending from the Fourah community. A huge mistake. What could be the case? Will this be a chance? Which one will come back? Trophy. Back for the next defense. Back in the defense. What is the thing? Coming back from to stop the young man at his feet. So a penalty. It is exactly what the players of Kolleh Town are looking forward to. We'll have to watch it. What is going to be the outcome? Come on, Kolleh Town, please. Into the net. That is a point. Bakari, we set the check that penalty. The fans of Kolleh Town shouted. Is he going to get a goal? We'll let you go stay. A step back goal. Oh! That's a goal. They shouted, at least they are winning. After the good and the boys in the stadium, out of the stadium. Everywhere, this Kolleh is the champion against this like a winning. Talking of Alebula, and you will be talking of winning. A huge man, that is their time. The problem now I chance of the youth from Kolleh. Actually, it would be not that easy. Kolleh town and not training stories in it. Fighting girl was living a shack and don't know about it. Fighting now we have a level we learn up to the challenge. So get a winning. This point, but Doggy, you see the talk, the atmosphere seems so lovely. What's your take? Is this going to be a fun attack for both sides, or is it going to be an easy win for the collector with the man advantage?
But I have to be in a safer position. They need to score 4 goals, even if they win it, because you're going to have something like 4 to 5 points. But they have in a hope. They needed one, okay, they didn't win it. If they win, definitely they may have that hope to see where they can qualify to the next stage. But tomorrow, it's going to be another tough picture when someone says it. We're up against another strong team that is Fourah, also coming up for a win. But of the communities, they have been well here at Palestine. It's one for Kolleh Town and one for Kolleh. And it's time now for the community. They have been 7 points. That ball, that tip from the player intended is missing. He has caught the eyes, 7 points here to fight down. They needed 1 goal now. Kolleh Town, are they going to get that goal? It's a question pending. The fans are still behind Kolleh Town. They believe on their players. That is why they are playing their own together. They can cheer them to get the second one. And from the community, they are also trying to service the participants. And so, attacking, coming from Kolleh Town, Shaka, block down, coming from the community. And the guys of Kolleh are under pressure. And then they can see the pressure that is coming from Kolleh Town. It's going to be a good time for the community.
Now a kick in favor of the contestant. Saved by the goalkeeper. Mohamed Amara. Looking out for the community. Launching up by the field. He looks inside. Pull out the ball for the chief analyst, that is Akiba. Which will give us time for a little bit of analysis to see how it stands position if they have a win on this particular encounter. However, I like to people for them to know the fate of their community so far in this particular group. If Kolleh Town gets the win, they have a chance of qualifying, depending on the outcome of the game tomorrow. It's Thomas and Congo. You know how today they are already through. Thomas City will now, the guys of Kolleh Town, the body will not qualify. 2 points and we have to wait. And if tomorrow's game ends then they can't qualify on both defense. Now, Fourah Town already considered 2 goals for Kolleh. 1 goal for so we have 0 goal difference. If it ends 0-0, they can qualify to the win. But if Thomas is not qualified, and depending on how many goals they score, they have to qualify. That's the piece of advice of the chief analyst, that is Akiba, taking you through for you to understand the face of your community. What can be argued is really some people saying what can they discuss later in the time in any big game of political point from different sides, different angles, but so far so good. But so far so good, it has been a very beautiful evening here. But army, ask them to lift up their banner, line it so high, keeping up their hope, launching it. Maybe they could have a lesson in the all important fixture, but the Kolleh guys seems to be either just making it hard for the Kolleh.
They are more better in the second half. They are having the possibility of getting the second one. Fourah, according to this, they are interested. Qualified to the round of 16, but according to history from Fourah, the ticket says from the round of 16 is going to be 20 years. Well, let's watch this now. On side, says the setup of stylish.
I just keep on thinking that both sides are going beyond their boss. Messi is still going forward, fighting and pulling. Defenders making it very hard for Messi with the kick. And they are not in hurry. We can see Ajos giving a pilot instruction to Messi, not to Christian, wait for the contract, then with the kick, pile up a little consolation due to the time. That is a good tactic for players, looking it so beautifully. A draw is also a better result for the Kolleh community.
It is indeed that because they already qualified, but let's watch the kick that comes in from the skipper. And then it's Fourah. What? Messi. They won. They just concluded the European League with Four Rangers. They were spotted from Cambo Eagles. And now it's quite with Four Rangers, and here is with Fourah community including in the second half, and he has been doing well alongside Ajos. They knows what to do when it comes to pressing to get a goal, but they get to get the second one. Going to be a goal kick in corner. It's in corner, says the centre man. Fourah, they're still not pressing. While the guys of Kolleh are also pressing to get the second one. But let's watch it now.
Many bodies in field, 3 man on the center. Community, Ajos to take this one. And I took that one. The defenders try to make them up safely in the gloves of the goalkeeper. That's his body. Gives it away. And left it time. Good blocking from the plenty from the Kolleh community. What was he thinking? That would have been a definite action. A goalie with higher capital points. The Fourah would have been better if he decided to go for placement instead of Fourah. A chance given so easily from the plenty of the Kolleh community.
Kolleh coming from the young man that leads to the second goal for Fourah community. And this competition proudly sponsored by Elephant Bet, one of the biggest sporting betting companies in the country currently. They're doing extremely well, but let's watch this. Come on, Kolleh, come on! Big shouting, coming from the fans. What a match here at the Pylon. But before you go, or before the end of this match, we are hoping to see you tomorrow when Summer City, we hope to have another big match to watch here at the Pylon. But 20 years to stand, one Kolleh Town and one Fourah community. We are having colleagues that are in the studio among the Pesco Scatter, coming from Mark Sebi, another by Afriere, DJ Sulman, coming from Africa, another by Afriere. Also, we find having the CEO coming from Bantu Block is here currently taking footages of action of pulling here at the Pirate Ground. And also, we have the engineers, Alusai and Team Inspector Bar. We are the voice of Inspector Bar in the first segment. Now we are in the second half.
Josie as the analytic now. We will the point for the Fourah Ajos to take. Will this perfectly. Still Ajos wins the corner. Now Philip Now Messi trying to go between two men, doing successfully. And he still from the defender. That's the keeper for Kolleh. Will see a counter play. They are not very high. So far as it stands, now it's Kolleh in the field. Now it's Fourah. And Kolleh Ibrahim going for the head of it is not an in swing. Kolleh working on Shaka. Not a beautiful volley from the big man Shaka, certainly in the glove of Muhammad. So easy, so calm. One for either side. Nothing to separate these two sides. I think it's hilarious. Himself will be a very dangerous move. The big man is that his body. He needs to be careful. Attack when it should be. Grab it into your blood so fast. The urgency needs to be seen. But so far, he has been watching it so understanding. But that's good for the man in his body. We need to see the urgency.
Part of the goalkeeper. Let's watch it now. Come on, Kolleh. The business again. Who comes in for me? Messi coming from Kolleh this crowd. I wonder what the technical team are still waiting to see. Will it get off? Oh, check up because the ball is good. Check up here. We do know that in the first half, they didn't pick out or taken out in the second half. We cannot tell exactly whether there have been a better player than check up to replace a big man. We have been anywhere. One Kolleh and one Fourah. They have been 7 points. Not the only two that have been 7 points. Let's see also. It's all over now. When the second point now, very interesting. It's a check ahead of the goalkeeper. Keeping from with foul. That's good finishing. Coming from Messi. It's coming from Adam Messi, one of the youngest players who is the man that won the man of the match. And the man that's on the goal for Fourah dominated. One man of the match, playing 7, that is Sano, is among the youngest players in the competition. Congratulations to the young man. Well, let me tell you again.
Thank you, Josie. Ali Messi.
Thank you very much, viewers. As we end the broadcast for today, live stream. As Mr. Morgan, the cameraman, man behind the camera, managing my cargo.
Ali Messi, most valuable player here tonight. As he said, this has been a talking point. So far, Kolleh have booked themselves for tickets from so far on the Solid Podcast 2026. So far competition, obeying with a beautiful objective. It's so easy, though win, loss, or anything so far, we have booked them for the round of 16. But yet still,
thank you very much, Mr. Fine TV. Thank you. We'll be here tomorrow again in a do or die battle.
Opinion of the commentators known as star for popularity. I will leave you in the safe hand of Josie for brief analysis.